accepting yourself is loving yourself. Once you accept who you are as a person, that is when life becomes happier. That is when life becomes easier. Okay, boom. Hello, my name is Christy Sanaa. I am the founder of T.A.Y brand. And a lot of people have been confused on like, what is T.A.Y brand? How is this a mental health brand? What am I doing with this brand? What is the purpose of it? So I'm gonna share y'all it today. So the purpose of my brand is to be a mental health brand. I wanted to create a brand that when people look at their clothing and when people see the quote on the back of their clothing, they automatically feel better about themselves. Okay, so this goes as depression, anxiety, you know, different things that a lot of mental health contributes to. So that is why I centered my brand about mental health. Personally, me also, I have been through tough times in my life, and I will get into that as well today. But I have been through a lot of tough times in my life, and I have always wanted to create something where I could possibly help people. So that is what my brand is structured around. It is structured around mental health and to possibly help you through whatever you're going through, right? If I can't do that, then that's why I created these videos. These videos are in place to, you know, possibly maybe you'll resonate with one of these videos. Maybe something about this will stick to you and it might help you through the times that you're challenging with. Also, if you guys have any topics or any ideas that y'all want me to talk about in these videos, definitely comment them down below right now. It could be as far as anxiety, starting a business, your fear of failure, your fear of success. It could be anything, self-help, getting to the woman that you want to be or getting to the man that you want to be, anything along those lines. Comment it down below right now, because those are the type of videos that I want to do, especially ideas that y'all come up with, because then it's like, you know, you might have came up with it, but maybe 1,000 people feel the same exact way as you. Okay, so that is the reason why I created this brand. Now, a lot of people are like, well, what does the tall like clothing have anything to do with it? I am a tall girl, so I knew when I wanted to make this clothing brand that I wanted to cater it to other tall women. Okay, now that's not saying that a short girl can't buy my clothing, but just know that my clothing is long fitted so that people like me and people taller than me and people shorter than me can all fit my clothes. So if you see me market my brand saying, hey, you know, for long girls, for tall legs, that is why I market it for tall women. But my brand is a mental health brand. I just have long fitting clothing. Okay, so I know that some people are like confused of like, how am I gonna do this, how am I gonna do that? My brand, and that's what makes my brand unique. My brand is super niched, but it also has two very specific niches. So I think that is also why I've had success with my brand, because some people are kind of confused, some people love the idea, some people hate it, but I wanted to make a mental health brand. That's what I wanted to structure my brand around, and these videos right here are exactly what I wanted to do, because I wanted to talk to y'all about things and possibly help y'all. So enough rambling. Today, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the purpose of my brand and to accept yourself, and why that plays a big role and why I chose that as my brand motto. So first of all, to accept yourself, T.A.Y represents the name of my brother who passed away to suicide. A lot of people already know about this. A lot of people have already seen my stories about this, but my brother passed away to suicide, and it's something within me that when I talk to people through their problems, especially suicidal or anything along those lines, it makes me feel better, because I feel like I'm helping you out, because I was once in that place too. I don't know about y'all, but if y'all have ever been in like a suicidal position in your life, you understand that that time period, it felt like you were in a hole. It felt like you were in a pit. It felt like anything that you did, successful, failure, none of it mattered. You felt numb. Okay, it felt like you were just in this like little, just, you know, alone stage of your life where nobody understood you. You really didn't want to talk to nobody, because you really didn't want to share, you know, those feelings that you had, because you're scared of what people might think. You're scared that people might put you somewhere, or you're scared that people might be ashamed of you. There's so many things that go into when you're feeling suicidal, or when you're feeling, you know, just depression and not wanting to be here, and just so many different thoughts. Even when you're just feeling sad, like, it's just a state of mind that is hard to get out of. Okay, it's hard to get out of alone. Okay, so that is why I named it after my brother, because I wanted I always wanted to do something for him. So the reason why my brand is named T.A.Y is because of him, and the acronym is to accept yourself. So to accept yourself, why should you accept yourself in this lifestyle? Why is accepting yourself the first principle into being successful in your life? Well, to accept yourself means so many different things, but one of the main principles it means is to love yourself. And to love yourself, that means you value yourself. If you value yourself, you're not going to put up with BS. All right, you're not going to put up with BS. You're not going to hang around those people that you've been hanging around. You're not going to hang around those people. Okay? You're not going to do things that you know you're not supposed to be doing because you value yourself. You value your body. You value who you are as a person. And that is the one thing that contributes into accepting yourself, is loving yourself. Once you accept who you are as a person, that is when life becomes happier. That is when life becomes easier. Because accepting yourself, oh, now you're doing things for yourself. Now you're possibly going to the gym more. Now you're possibly eating better because you're valuing your body. You're valuing your strength. You're valuing who you are, okay? So that is why accepting yourself is the very first principle to get success. Now, a little analogy. When I was going through this period in my life where I felt like nobody was there for me, I felt like I was in this hole, in this pit. I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing. And mind you, I was like 17, turning 18 at the time. So this was only like 2 years a year ago. I was in this period where I just kept messing up, kept doing things that I know I shouldn't be doing, and I kept having the same exact cycle in my mind, like I'm not gonna be good enough, I'm not gonna do this, this is a time period where I was not accepting who I was, what I've done in the past, and moving forward. I was dwelling on the past too much. The second that you accept who you are, what you've done, because the past is the past, baby. It's time to focus on the future. And it's not even time to focus on the future, it's time to focus on the present. Be present with yourself. Be okay that life isn't going the way you want it to go, because life is not going to be peaches and cream. Okay, life is not going to be rainbows and unicorns all the time. It is not. You are going to go through ups and downs and ups and downs, and it's going to keep on happening because God is testing you. God is he will give you your opportunity. It's so hard to wait. I know it's hard to wait, but he's going to give you that opportunity. But here's another thing. You need to be grateful. You need to be grateful for what you have right now. And I say that to say, here's another analogy. The Wizard Liz made a comment on this, but she said, this is her analogy, this is not for me, this is from the Wizard Liz, but she said, okay, so what if you were gift giving, right? And you were giving a gift to let's just say a girl, and you got her a $500 Gucci bag. You got her a $500 Gucci bag, and she gets the Gucci bag, and she's like, oh, this is nice. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. All right, you know, you're welcome, right? So then, okay, you gave her that Gucci bag, and then you give another girl the same amount Gucci bag, and she goes like, oh my gosh, thank you. So I've been looking for this bag everywhere. Thank you so much for giving me this bag. I appreciate this I am so grateful for you giving me this bag. And you think about it, you're like, well, wouldn't you want to give the bag again? Wouldn't you want to buy that girl another bag just because of how grateful she is for having that first bag? I would want to give her 10 more, you know? And then, not even that, then I go over to her house 10 years later, right? And that bag that I bought her, squeaky clean. She makes sure every day that it's squeaky clean. And it's up, and it's like, you know, displayed, and it's beautiful. But then you go to the other girl's house and the bag is gone. It's worn, torn, it's in the trash. Who would you want to give a bag to again? You would want to give a bag to this one because she cleaned it up. She made sure it was okay, Recky, don't, you know? So it's just, that goes to say, God if you don't believe in God, universe, you know, whatever you believe in, or if you don't believe in anything, they will restore you. And I'm sorry I'm spitting everywhere, but I'm trying to spit facts, okay? They will restore you with everything that you need, but you got to be grateful for what you got right now. The second that I started writing down, oh, I'm grateful for my mama, because like I ain't like, you know, I ain't got a father, but at least I got a mama, you know, at least I got a mom, at least I got a house, at least I got a car. Some people don't got cars, y'all. Like, y'all be taking these little things, well, a car is not a little thing, but y'all be taking, as having toothpaste and toothbrush, y'all be taking little things for granted. And that is like the one step that you gotta do. You gotta accept who you are, where you're at. I can't tell y'all how many times my mama has told me to go get some new clothes. You know, I wear these same shoes every single day, and they from my boyfriend. I wear them every single day because I am grateful for shoes. I don't need new shoes. Like, I'm grateful for what I got. And yes, hopefully I get to get some more in the future, but I'm grateful for what I got, who I have in my life. And I know sometimes we're all humans, okay? We are humans. We all crave more. It is good to crave more, but also accept that you have come so far. Look at who you are now and look at who you were 10 years ago. You have come so far in life. Don't let it up. Don't give up, bro. You are so close to who you want to be and where you will be. This is only the beginning, y'all. You have more than it takes, but you have to accept who you are. Because the second you accept who you are, oh, you know what? I'm going to give myself a schedule. I'm going to wake up earlier and get stuff done. I'm going to be on task with certain things in life. I'm going to start eating better. Like I said, I'm going to work out more. I'm going to go take that yoga class. I'm going to go take fencing. I don't even like fencing, but I'm going to do it just to, you know, try new things out. Maybe I might like it. Maybe I might not. But accepting yourself is the first task to happiness. Because so many of us are living on this world unhappy. And I have had, because of my business success, I have had the most stressful past week because I've had a lot of people, you know, saying mean things and, you know, saying some things about my brand. And like, it really took a toll on me because I worked so hard to just get here, to be who I am right now. And it has been a struggle to get here. But it is so rewarding, okay? It is so, I am so fulfilled and so happy. That is what I've been chasing for so long. And you're probably like, Christy, you're only 19. My dad passed away when I was 6. And then my brother passed away to suicide 2 years ago. So my whole life I have felt death. Hey, you know, it is what it is. I have felt people leaving. And that is not an easy thing. And if you can relate to that, that is not an easy thing to just get up and go, you know? And then when I deal with mental struggles, it can kind of be different than other people's because like I have a whole different outlook because I know what it feels like to lose somebody. I know what it feels like to not be here anymore. I know what it feels like to hurt that pain, you know, of losing somebody. And that is an indescribable pain. That is a pain that you don't want to face it. And that's my next topic, is facing stuff. If you love yourself, and I say this with a grain of salt because this is different, okay? Depends on the situation, but if you're going through a death, I do not think it's healthy to face a death, you know, not even 6 months after it happened, not even a year. But I will tell you, the things that you're running from, they will come up to you. They will come back. And that is a hard pill to swallow, but they will come back. For instance, when I went to college my first year, which is the year I just graduated, or the year I just came from, that's when everything in my life just crashed in on me. I was the most depressed my first year of college because I was running away from all the pain, the hurt of my life. The whole summer I ran away from it. I was with my boyfriend every single day of the summer because I was running away from the pain that I was feeling. I was running away. I wasn't facing nothing. And it's cool. It's cool to run away. I'm not saying that it's like bad, but once those years start rolling around, it's gonna be a, and everything's just gonna crash. And it will teach you a big life lesson. It taught me a lesson of, I can't hold things in anymore. I need to talk to somebody. I need to get it out in some physical, some other type of form, okay? I need to love myself. I need to accept myself, okay? The second that you accept everything that you've been through and everything, that's when life starts getting easier, because the weight on your shoulders and the pressure will be relieved and you'll feel better about yourself. And that's what happened to me. I had to completely come to senses of everything. And the second that happened, I felt better about myself. Different person than who I was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a completely different person than who I was a few years ago. I look at my old, like, I literally had to make a new TikTok because I didn't resonate with the old Christy anymore. I didn't resonate with the old TikTok. It just wasn't me. I'm a whole new person now. I got whole new dreams. I got whole new aspirations. I am a different person than who I was. I had to reinvent myself because I didn't like who I was. I didn't like that Christy. I didn't want to be her anymore. I had to figure out myself, okay, who do I want to be? What is my purpose? What do I love? You know? And my purpose was helping people. That's why I like making these little YouTube videos. Helping people. Helping possibly people get through their mental problems or problems in general. Struggles. But that's who I wanted to be. So I had to completely reinvent myself. Who I was. You can't access her anymore. If you text her, she ain't gonna reply back to you. Now that's not saying I don't reply back, because I reply back. But like, I'm a whole different person. Now my goofiness is still the same. My stupidity is still the same. But the old Christy who had her values so down, she's not that type. You can't get to me anymore, you know? You might have been able to date her, but you can't, like, it ain't gonna work out no more, okay? Because my standard back then was just not the standard right now. Face, and you know what you need to face. You know it. You know it, girl or boy, but you know it. So write it all out. Write out what you're upset about. Write out what you're mad about. Write out why you're angry. Ask God. Ask him, hey God, I'm not really like doing too well right now. Show me signs. What do I need to do to elevate myself? Who do I need to become? I love y'all so much, and I am so thankful for all the support and all the love. I can't believe it. I'm about to hit 8,000 followers on Instagram, which is weird. But thank you guys so much for the love. I appreciate it so much. I hope that this video helped out maybe 1 or 2 of y'all. But yeah, and I will see y'all in the next video. These are probably going to be every either week or every other week, but I just want to have a whole collection of videos, so like y'all could just, when y'all need a little, you know, boost up. But I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will see y'all in the next one. Christy is out.